Hey friends, it's Gil. I am back. Yay! You bet I am. And I got some stuff to show you guys. So stick around and we'll get right to it. I'm like, this is nice, you know. If you don't think young, oh, it interesting. So yeah, I know. I've been gone a long time, and I haven't really done anything. I did do that my teas with my daughter and my son there, so that was good. And the fact of the matter is just that there's just been so many things going on, and I've just been I don't know. You get in those, I don't know if they call them ruts or whatever. You get in a zone and you're just like, maybe you're not in the mood for it or making videos. So I sit there and I watch some and that, but I don't know. But I guess it's just due time. Now I haven't been buying many records. I only got, I think in the last few months. The last time I got records was at Christmas time, which I believe I shared with you guys, but I haven't really got many records. But I have been buying some CDs at the thrift shop, so I got a few here. I got, as you can see, I got a pile of them there. So I got a pile, yeah, right there. See, that's a pile of them. So I got those, and I thought, well, we'll go through them, and I'll share them with you. Wouldn't that be fun? I thought that'd be fun. Yeah. So, but I did get a couple records. Record store day passed. This is probably the awesomest thing. I went with my friend Ahmed. We went to X-Ray Records here in Regina. He got himself some records. I didn't really have any cash or whatever, but Dave had a deal on there where you buy 3, you get 1 free. And my friend Ahmed decided to get one for me as his free one, which I thought was just, it was just unbelievable. It was awesome. I was tickled pink. So he got one that I've been wanting on vinyl for the longest time for me. I got In the Meantime and In Between Time by SNFU. It's a lovely green vinyl. Look at that, eh? The last album by SNFU, the last one before, Chai Pig lost all of his teeth. Anyway, they did another one, but he sounds kind of, he doesn't sound the same on it. So, but yeah, I'll always love them. And then before that, I went out with my daughter. We were out at a place, and she got herself the Vapors Nuclear Days, and they also had this one, Magnets by Vapors. So I was pretty excited to get that, and I got her Nuclear Days because I kind of thought, oh, I had Nuclear Days, but my record was gone, so I actually don't have Vapors Nuclear Days on vinyl. So she lucked out on that one. So she'd be I guess she's gonna be rubbing that one in my face for a while. So, but yeah, Vapors Magnets, fantastic album. Personal favorite off of this one would be Isolated Case, and Jimmy Jones is also good, and Magnets. Yeah, this album is fantastic. And of course, the other one that you guys are familiar with that had their big hit is Turning Japanese on that one. So, but okay. So now, in no particular order, I guess, we'll go through these CDs that I got. So the majority of these I got from people on garage sale. And then other ones that I found, like either at Value Village or whatever, and so forth. But, yeah. And then there might be a couple other ones in there too, but these are scattered up. They're in no real order. So we'll go through these. A lot of these, like I said, I got for $1. So, and for $1 for a CD, man, especially when you come from the generation that I did when CDs came out, and here we were spending $30 like how everybody's doing for records nowadays. but I don't have the expendable cash like I used to when I was a brat, right? So, but got some beauties. Rush Chronicles. So there's one worth a buck. Favorite compilation of Rush stuff, really, all the way up to Show Don't Tell. I think it goes right up to. I think it's right up to the past. What is that? Hold Your Fire, the Red album, and then there's the live one after that. Of course, my brain eludes me. Here's another one, Legends of Las Vegas, which is like a compilation that has a whole bunch of like Tony Bennett, Sammy Davis Jr., Ray Charles, all that kind of stuff. So this one I picked up because I just did my teas, and then I came across this one at a place for a couple bucks. So yeah, I mean, because I had it on vinyl, and I have it on vinyl, but like Chris at Dixieland Farm says, he made a comment on my video. The beauty about this one is that is fingertips, and you play that one on shuffle. So the disc was meant to be played on shuffle. So those 15 tracks or whatever it is of fingertips, or 20 or whatever. There's another one. I got Kevin Hearn and Kevin Hearn and Thin Buckle. So that one's good. And there's the Moxie Fruvis. I don't have Bargainville. I have to find Bargainville still. My buddy's got it, but I don't have Bargainville. I'll have to get that someday. But Moxie Fruvis there. The local band here, Limb Lifter. They're pretty good. If you guys are familiar, you might be familiar with the Age of Electric. These are two guys from Age of Electric. Went to my school when I was a kid. So, Robert Usher, Kirk and Dale Dahl brothers. Classic, Live Rust by Neil Young. One's a gooder. The Genius of Ray Charles. That's a gooder. There's one, getting into my rock zone. Good old classic White Snake. Pick that puppy up for a buck. Oh. You know, maybe if I do more videos, they'd be shorter, right? I was trying to do that with the whole, what is that called? Yeah, those diary entries. Yeah, I was trying that. I'll still might get back to that. So, Electric Larry Land. Well, this is a bit gooder. The Stampeders, Greatest Hits. Let me go through these fairly fast. This one, I was so happy to come across and find. I actually ordered this one off of someone from Discogs, but We Are Not Devo. And the main reason I got this is because there was a cover from SNFU on it of Uncontrollable Urge, which is cool. And there's other cool bands on it too, like Face to Face and stuff. So Aquabats. So it's a really good tribute album. This one, of course, I didn't get cheap. I paid for full price. It's the Claypool Lennon Delirium. Beautiful album. They came through. They only did a few Canadian places, but would have loved to seen them. An acquaintance of mine got to see them in Toronto, and got to meet them. So I'm quite jealous of you, Colin. Very jealous. And of course, respect to the Prince. So I got Purple Rain finally for a buck. Used to have it on vinyl, but don't. Got some blues here with some B.B. King. He's got his mojo working. And how about some Supertramp, right? The old classic Supertramp. Or the classic Presence by Led Zeppelin. One of my favorite compilations, The Police. every breath you take. And I don't know if it's just rumor or if it's actually fact, but of course they had that "Don't Stand to Me Close" '86 on this one, and supposedly from what I hear, when the original concept of this album was that they were going to re-record all the songs, and that's why, and like that "Don't Stand So Close to Me" '86. But of course, the band was the guys were just too, they couldn't agree on stuff, clash. So, but I mean, now that Sting came out with that, My Songs, redid where he redid all of his songs, I can see that kind of being the same original concept that I think they did for this one. And it's too bad because I would have liked to have heard the other ones. Like, I really enjoyed the "Don't Stand So Close to Me" '86 mix. So, Jethro Tull, the original masters. That's a good compilation. And another good compilation, blues compilation here. The Blues Masters. There's quite a few guys on there. This thing's all out of focus and stuff probably. But yeah, Robert Cray's on here, and Fabulous Thunderbirds, Bobby Bland, B.B. King, all that kind of stuff. So that's pretty cool. This one's actually kind of cool. It's the Saskatchewan Centennial No Boundaries collection, where there's a whole bunch of, I don't know, I might even show this. I don't think I did. There's a whole bunch of Saskatchewan bands on here, like Street Heart and Kick Axe and the Waltons and the Northern Pikes and Age of Electric and Into Eternity. It's a nice compilation, really good. Tom Waits, Swordfish Trombones. It's to add to my Tom Waits fun good times. Beastie Boys, Check Your Head. Traveling Wilburys, Volume 1. This album is one that I love a lot. The Vaughan brothers, Stevie Ray Vaughan and Jamie Vaughan. Is it Jamie or Jimmy? Jamie Vaughan. Anyways, the guy was it Fabulous Thunderbirds? Was that their band name? Yeah, that was them, wasn't it? Now I'm starting to have a brain for it. Yeah, whatever. Family Affair. Love this album. One of my personal favorites. So I love it just as much as a lot of the Stevie Ray Vaughan solo stuff. So it's fantastic. And we got some Ted Nugent here with a nice compilation of great gonzos. So that's a gooder. And this one is pretty awesome too. The Greatest Hits Sons Record Company. And this one's cool because it's got like some old Carl Perkins and Elvis Presley, Johnny Cash and Roy Orbison and Jerry Lee Lewis, and it's like remastered versions of the original singles and so forth. So it's fantastic. Fleetwood Mac Rumors, right? Had it on vinyl, but hey, if I can get it on CD for $1, right on. Number 1 hits by Elvis Presley. This one was pretty cool because this one wasn't even opened yet. Michael Bublé's album Love, I think that's what it's called. Or do they call it Heart? Is it called Love or Heart? I don't know. I'm assuming Love. So my wife's huge Bublé fan, got me into, we have every one of his albums, except we didn't have this one. So when I saw it for $1, which is like brand new because it just came out like last year, I think it's 2018 that was on here. So I'm telling you, man, people are just giving away their CDs like nuts. Albert Collins, Ice Pickin'. I've been getting into a lot of the blues stuff lately. I haven't listened to much blues, so this is a good compilation of Marvin Gaye's greatest hits, which is pretty good. And in the Christmas spirit, you got the Trans-Siberian Orchestra. I always enjoyed that. It's got a little bit of a cheesiness to it, but at the same time, it's really good. So, and I was quite happy to come across this one. It's the recordings are, it was like one of those ones that was released probably in the UK after the rights went or something like that. Anyways, but it's the whole, pretty much everything that you can think of by Les Paul and Mary Ford. So this one's pretty awesome. So love Les Paul, and love the duo of them. Bee Gees, Still Waters, right on. Bill Frisell, I think I might have shown this one. I have a feeling I might have shown a couple of these. The REM, Adventures in Hi-Fi. Then I got another one, Guster. So I have to thank DJ Trish. She was the one who kind of opened my eyes to Guster. Came across this one for $1 at as well, another album by them. So I enjoy that. And it's kind of funny because Guster was a band. It was one of those bands that I enjoyed, but I never really realized who they were. And there was this one Christmas song that they did, and I think I even put it on a compilation disc for DJ Trish. And so for her to come back, and she gave me this Guster record, and I'm kind of going, oh, I don't remember who they were, but joke's on me, boy. She was proved me wrong there. But anyway, another compilation of some raps. Some rap stuff, Def Jam, Total Def Jam. I mean, I'm not a huge into a lot of the rap, especially the new stuff, but some of this old classic stuff like Public Enemy, I do like Public Enemy and LL Cool J, and of course Beastie Boys are on here. So I like some of the older stuff. All that newer mumble garbage is garbage, but. This one is cool. I'm not sure how to pronounce this one. This one's Manure Bitchier, maybe, is that how it's pronounced? In Babylon Mood. Sort of Indian music. It's quite awesome. Like it's really cool. And another one from Cuba. Don't know much about this guy, but came across it, thought I'd take a chance. Geraldo Alfonso, supposedly. And Bare Naked Ladies, Born on a Pirate Ship. That's a classic one. This one I was very excited to find for $1. Ozzy Osbourne, the Randy Rhoads tribute album. That was a find, I'll tell you that much. That and this Teenage Head doubleheader. CD was a good one to find too. So, also I'm getting some more here. I got Best of the Beach Boys, so that was good. This one I didn't get for like $1, but it was such a good deal. Got it for like $20 at Sunrise Records on CD. I mean, I have these on vinyl. Well, I don't have Persistence of Time on vinyl, but still I have the other three. And great compilation of all 4 albums: Anthrax, Aftershock, the Island Years, and it's got the 4 infamous Island Anthrax albums on there. I would highly recommend that album to a lot of people out there. So, and Queen, Live Magic, came across that. That was good. This one I paid full price for. Queen Bohemian Rhapsody. Picked it up at Costco, maybe not full price, but Costco had it for like $7.50, I think, $7. So I mean, compare, and that's where I just kind of go. I as much as I love vinyl, I can't picture myself going and spending $60 on this album when I can get it on CD for $7, $8. It's a no-brainer. So. I know, so all you LP hardcore aficionados out there, don't let CDs die, man. Don't let the CD die. That's what I say. Queens of the Stone Age, Lullabies to Paralyze. That one's a gooder, actually. I believe Peach has got a really cool version of this on vinyl, the different album cover. Then I got Cheap Trick, Greatest Hits, and Midnight Oil, Diesel and Dust. One of my favorite all-time sounding records on vinyl. But you know, this was $1 or $2 maybe, and I can listen to it in the car. No brainer. And yeah, I guess that's it. That's all the discs. But I guess what I also did get, I got these two beauties. I got Heino's Mein Frischen Grüßen and his metal album too, which is him doing all of his classic German, a lot of his classic German songs. Except he's doing it metalized, like with a guy from Rammstein. Like on this one, he does a kind of a Heinoized. This one he does Heinoized versions of German hits. Like the only one I really recognized was Sun, originally by Rammstein. And I think there was a couple other ones on here too, but they were kind of Heinoized a bit. And then this one is where Heino, you know, pays tribute to the to the metal scene, kind of like what Pat Boone did, you know, as well with Alice Cooper and stuff. I can't remember what was on that Pat Boone, but Pat Boone did a metal one. So, but this one I personally like way more than the Pat Boone album. This one is just this one's classic. All of his German folk song classics redone with amped up metal stuff. So it's awesome stuff. But anyway, that's all I got for you. I appreciate you hanging out with me and just letting me go through these. I know that I used to throw in like audio clips and stuff, but it's just been kind of hard to do that since I kind of threw, you know, my stereo back upstairs. And I don't know. There's pluses and negatives about that. Doing that, I'm happy that I did it, and I'm happy that I didn't. So I don't know. Plus, also, this one's probably just going to get put up there. I'm just going to ramble. Anyone who wants to fast forward through it, they can. And just because I wanted to post something, I had a free night. My daughter and my wife were out at seeing Avengers Endgame, and I was, my son's working, so I had a free couple hours, so I wanted to share it with you guys there. But anyway, so that's all she wrote. Thanks for hanging out with me, and hope you enjoyed it. Catch you on the flip side.
Something else.